There you go. Hello everybody. Welcome. So, now we're playing a game called Slay the Princess. And it's kind of cool because we got the Pristine Cut, which is nice to try. So thank you for the developer for giving me a key, and yeah, we're gonna give it a go. I thought it will fit the spooky theme. And let me know if like the music's too loud or whatever. I tried to make sure that my mic is still louder than the music so you guys can hear me. But yeah, we'll get started. It's a might be slightly disturbing game. So y'all please be mentally
You're
prepared.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
No. Oh. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Hi Taiki, welcome. Congrats on being first. I have to kill her. Auto. I'll put it on auto. The end of the world. Killing a princess is kind of bad though. Have you maybe considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending real? Yeah.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
It's my Halloween model. Weren't you here to see on my debut?
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
I could be. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Wasn't it as a gay?
Nevertheless, let me assure
That's
you,
why I wanted
the
to stream
princess is
today.
locked up
I gotta
because
use my
she is
Halloween
dangerous. She
model
is
while
not
still
dangerous because she's locked up.
Because I'm actually gonna be away during the actual Halloween, so yeah.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Thank you so much for the raid, right, Kenner? We just started. Oh, welcome in. Let me give you a shout out. There you go. You were playing Call of Duty. Welcome in. How was your stream? Hiya. How are ya? Thank you. Welcome in. So, for people who are new here, my name is Musica. I am a water goddess VTuber. I'm just using my Halloween model right now, so maybe you can't really see the water goddess element. But yeah, I do a lot of random shit like this. I'm playing a game about slaying princesses. But yeah, because you rated me, right, Kenner? If you want a song, you can click the link and I'll sing you something. Yeah, it was good. Lots of fun. How you going? We just started. We literally just started. So I can't tell you how fun the game is because we haven't really gotten past the narration stuff, you know? The thing that sets the story. Your voice is kind of low. Oh shit. I don't know. Do you guys want... Is it because the game's too loud? Alright, let me... Game, I need you to shut up for 2 seconds. I don't know why it's so low. It shouldn't be so low. Is it better now? Can you guys hear me? Fan services finest. Yeah, and when I lean, the model leans as well, so extra fan service. But yeah, like I was saying, because you rated me, I can sing you a song, and we can go to our Halloween little Halloween do vibes. You can come here and I'll sing you a song. Yum 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 yum. Alright, I know there's a spooky background. But yeah, you can pick a song. But if you have to go though, because like it's late or whatever, feel free to go. You don't have to pick a song. It's just my way of showing appreciation. Yeah. Go check the list out. But for just now, for people who couldn't hear me, with my introduction, I am Mizuka, the Water Goddess VTuber. And what was I gonna say? I stream a variety of stuff, and yeah, I sing? Question mark. Hi Goofumi, welcome into the stream. Welcome. Did you come from the raid? That's not how a goddess should be introducing herself. Sorry guys. Alright, let me repeat that. What you guys should do is bow down, worship me, and say your prayers, cause this water goddess is gonna step on you. Nah, I'm joking, guys. It's too early into the night to do that kind of stuff. Yo. I swear I'm like say so like majority of the time. Like nope, okay. Nope. But yes, we were streaming a game called Slay the Princess. It's about like killing a princess, otherwise the world will end, and we just started, so I couldn't tell, how fun it is and stuff. Hug? Yeah, huggy mama. Do secret base? Okay. I'll do my best. I haven't sang that one in a while, so let's see. This one? No. Oh, I need to get my own list out. No, I am a... Wait, what can I find my secret base? Hello? Japanese. Alright guys, I am usually not this troller. Give me a second. I literally have the chords somewhere. There you go, bro. Ski. Are we back? Please. Yes. Did you get like a little screen that told you like it was just dead for a bit? Or did it completely die? Because I would be sad if it completely died. Thank you. Alright, we back. Sorry about that. I don't know, my internet always dies at the worst time. Let's just... And always doing a raid. I don't know why. We don't know why, guys. But anyways, I'll wait till. Alright, okay. We back. Okay. Alright, great. My plan to make it auto connect worked. Okay, so now we will sing the song, huh? しくて楽しくて冒険もいろいろしたね二人の秘密の基地の中君と夏と終わり将来の夢大きな希望の忘れない10年後近づまた出会えるのを信じて君の最後まで心からありがとう叫んでた知ってたよ涙は乾いててさよならさせないよね最後の思い出を Nope, 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 nope. That was that was bad. Amount of talent is I don't know about talent, guys. Oh my god! I just realized I had the spooky background on the whole time as well. I forgot to mute that. Professional streamer, guys. Professional streamer. I'll sing you another one and like one that's actually good. Okay. I'll sing you something that's actually good. Chotto da mate. That was not great. Let me see. Since you like Japanese, I'll sing you another Japanese song. Alright, what's a good one? What's this? Oh. This one? Ah, surely you know Lemon. Lemon is classic. Yume na. Is it what key is this? Do I need? どれほど良かったでしょう。未だにあなたのことを夢に見る。忘れたものを取りに帰るように。古びた思い出の誇りは払う。戻らない幸せがあることを最後にあなたが教えてくれた言えずに隠してたくらい過去もあなたがいなきゃ家に暗いままきっともうこれ以上傷つくこととなどありはしないとわかっているあの日の悲しみさえあの日の苦しみさえそのすべてを愛してたあなたと共に胸に残り離れない苦いレモンの匂い雨が降り止むまでは帰れない今でもあなたは私の光 I really hate this song. It's my PTSD. I'm sorry. I'm just very good at singing this one because practice makes perfect, you know. And you play Honkai Star Rail. I can do the that song that's like very cool. Don't know how. What is it called? Take the Journey. Is it like this? Is it 2, 3? The way you celebrate, I'll be waiting. No, I'm joking. The way to celebrate, I'll be waiting till we make it. The come with me, take the journey. And it's kind of funny because that's the whole song. Dog song. Okay. This one is our little troll vibes. Yum 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 yum. Oh, by the way, I've done your song, and if you gotta go, alright? Don't worry about staying. Thank you again for the raid. I'm just singing this because it's a redeem, okay? Duck song. Duck walked up to the lemonade stand, and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bum bum bum, got any grapes?" The man said, "No, we just sell lemonade. It's cold and it's fresh and it's all homemade. Can I get you a glass?" The duck said, "We'll pass." Then he waddled away, waddle, till the very next day. Bum 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 ba-dum. When the duck walked up to the lemonade stand, he said to the man that was running the stand, "Hey, bum bum bum, got any grapes?" The man said, "No, okay." Said, "Yesterday we just sell lemonade, okay? Why not give it a try?" Duck said, "Goodbye." Then he waddled away, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle. To the very next day, bum 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 ba-da-dum. When the duck went up to the lemonade stand, he said to the man that was running the stand, "Hey, bum bum bum, got any grapes?" The man said, "Look, this is getting old. I mean, lemonade's all we've ever sold. Why not give it a go?" The duck said, "How about no?" Then he waddled away, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle. To the very next day, bum 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 ba-da-dum. When the duck walked up to the lemonade stand, he said to the man that was running the stand, "Hey, bum bum bum, got the grapes?" And the man said, "That's it, if you don't stay away, duck, I'll glue you to a tree and leave you all day stuck. So don't get too close." The duck said, "Adios." Then he waddled away, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle. To the very next day, bum 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 ba-da-dum. Dude, that's enough. The boing. Oh my god. Lots of boing there. Okay. Alright. That was great. I haven't heard that one in ages. You are very, very welcome. That is the Duck Song. Do you know there's like a ending? You should listen to Duck Song number 5. That's the last ever Duck Song. It just was released like recently. Need to go and listen, okay? Peak culture. Alright. Back to the game. I need to put my sound back on. But do like this.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched.
Because I
and it's
need to
about
play this game
ruin everything.
for my key, guys.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Okay.
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And
I
whatever
get
you
a
think it
special
might be,
reward for
I
killing
can
a
promise you
princess.
it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Okay. Alright, let's just walk to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Don't tell me it's like we just go in and kill her.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh. The art is so pretty though in this.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
What, the
Perched
duck
on
song?
that table is a pristine blade.
Just sing the duck song until she's like, oh my god, shut the F up, and then she, oh my god.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I will serenade her so she doesn't feel the pain, you know? Well, I gotta take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to
doesn't
slay
look
the
like a
princess
place
and save the world
to
without
live
it.
in. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think why would the princess live here? Kinda cringe. Is she like imprisoned in the basement?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase.
And if like she can
illuminated
destroy
by
the
an
world,
unseen light in the
why
room
doesn't
below.
she just destroy
This
the
is an
house?
oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah.
Her voice.
Who's there?
Well, she sounds not what I would expect.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
But I like being manipulated. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Why does she sound like how my character is supposed to sound like?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's just sitting there.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
She sounds hot, yeah.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I haven't decided. There's a good neutral one.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I can fix her. Real. I think we just hold. Why can't we just talk to her while we hold it? The sound of her voice, I know.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Sorry, girly, I can't do it. I can't drop the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Okay, I'm a
You
little
step
bit
forward,
scared.
your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Can't I just throw
So,
it?
you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Should we do a speed run and see what happens if we just kill her? Just speed run? I'm a bit scared. I think we just do it, no? Let's try it. Let's see what happens when we just kill her. Ready? Set. I'm sure like we could replay, right? Or do you think the game won't let us replay? That would be kind of cringe. Maybe the first run we take it. Let's do it. Oh, okay.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Oh shit, is she gonna fucking sucker punch me?
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Ow! She broke my
Holy
jaw.
shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
We can still turn this around.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
We're committed to this route.
Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the
Why am
facts
I
of the
so
situation,
ugly?
and honestly,
Why
it's a
do
miracle
I have
anyone is still
claws
standing
and shit,
right
man?
now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain.
Oh no, we
falling
killed
forward and
her.
sinking your blade deep
The princess
into the
can box.
princess's
Are we
heart.
sure this is a princess? I don't know, man.
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
We both die. I don't like this ending.
this was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
What?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. Guess we're dead? Not what?
You're on a path in
Right
the woods,
between the booba. It's a
and
critical
at the
hit.
end of that path is a cabin.
I
You're here
restarted.
to- I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he
Okay.
doesn't remember what happened, then
So that
maybe
wasn't
it's
the
best to
right
keep it that
ending.
way.
I guess.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Okay, so now we know she boxes and
That's
shit.
the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Let's try talking to her then.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't
No, I
listen to
followed
me.
all your rules.
We did our best with the information we were given, and we did kill her. And yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations, you've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Okay.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If
He
you're asking
knows
that,
you
it sounds
died.
to me like you're making
I
a rather
think so.
dangerous assumption.
I think it's like
your
God or
actions last time
something.
around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Whoa.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
I don't know.
Ugh. Enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else
What if I try to
matters.
leave?
I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the
Alright,
princess.
now the second one we'll
awaits.
try to talk to the princess, I guess. Let's just talk to the princess first.
A warning. She will lie. The princess will do and Christ.
We just already done that part, so I'm skipping it.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest.
It's
Its
different
cold
now.
stone
It
walls
looks
pressing
different
on
now.
you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on
Alright,
its
this
edge.
time we're not gonna take the blade.
See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving. The blade is your implement.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Or should we have it and then we'll like, I don't know, approach the mirror? Yeah, it's different.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. The world is depending on you. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Yeah.
Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and
we are
rub
like,
your hand
like a
against the
chicken
cabin
or
wall.
something.
I
Chicken
hope you
man.
know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. So all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
No jutsu time, real. Alright, let's just.
No blade this time. Right then, fisticuffs it is. Probably more fair to her anyway. Wouldn't want to feel like we cheated our way to a win.
Yeah, we'll just chat to her. You know?
As long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Okay.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your
Wait, is
bloodlust
there like
get to
two
your
of us
head.
this time? I'm confused.
You need to stay
You wanna?
focused and
You
keep
sure
your
you wanna
wits
fist
about
fight
you.
the woman who broke
Remember,
your ribcage?
you're
I'm
here
not
to
gonna
slay the
fist fight her. We're
princess,
gonna
not to
we're
have a
gonna
good
use our
fight.
words, and maybe we can make her depressed, and then she'll just off herself or something.
As you descend the final
Whoa,
step,
she looks different.
the form of the
Yo!
princess comes into view.
Hey yo, I can fix
Large
her.
shackle
What the
leading
hell?
from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Oh, so she knows. Okay.
But no little knife this time, huh? Ugh. I hope you're not just here to chat. I've been itching for a rematch.
No, I just want to chat.
No, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again? Or are you scared I'm going to put
my
you
kind
down
of
for good
princess,
this time?
real.
Alright, fine. I believe you. What? What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me.
That's what she said.
I
Hey,
don't
yo, real.
remember. Are you okay?
He's a bit unhinged.
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die. You're joking, right? I'm just going to pretend that you're joking.
Yeah, you better be joking. We can't win unless you take this seriously.
I don't know what the options are. You look different. I'm actually here to free you. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think we have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done. Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other.
Why isn't there a
Forever.
risk option? Yeah, right? Like,
Couldn't have said it better.
girlie,
myself.
you look so beautiful tonight. Let me take you out on a dinner or some shit. Turn around and leave. I don't want to antagonize her. Let's start with you look different.
Aside from your empty hands, you look exactly the same. Why? You didn't want to talk last time. Are you scared I'm going to kill you again? And why not? You decided what to do with me quickly enough last time. Are you scared I'm going to kill you again? Maybe you're worried I'll put you down for good this time. If you want to talk, I guess I can talk. But you should come a little closer first.
Oh. How close do you want me to go, man?
You take a cautious step towards the princess, unarmed. I wish I could believe you know what you're doing, but you clearly don't.
She really a trash talker, real.
You stop a few feet short of her reach, her chains taut as she stares down at you. She's a lot bigger than I thought she was.
Why do you sound so scared? We can take her.
Well, what do you want? Because every second we waste talking is a second we could spend killing each other instead.
No.
I don't need to care, because I already know what I am. I've already found my purpose.
What's your purpose
The
then?
princess flashes a sinister grin.
Yo, she's scary, man. Figure's better. I'm scared.
You.
Does she mean her purpose is killing us?
No, she means fighting us. She means both of us getting stronger through sheer pain and will. The fear of death no longer able to hold us back.
I'm confused.
Just go and pick up the blade already. I'm sick of all this anticipation. We're ready.
Yo, we couldn't fight her when she was like non-demon form. I don't think we can fight her now.
Why wouldn't I want that? Why don't you want that? It felt good last time. It felt right.
Hey, yo, masochist? Hey,
And it
yo.
makes sense. I woke up, didn't you? You don't either. I like it. It's so cramped. Like the only way out of here is through each other. I know. You already told me. Ugh, I care, okay? I guess I just care differently than you. When I saw you come back down here, I thought you would understand. I thought that we would want the same thing.
I thought we want to love each other. No?
But all you've done is ask me annoying little questions. It's like you don't even want to enjoy being alive.
I do
I wish
enjoy
you
being
could hear
alive.
me right now. I want to enjoy being alive. I want to fight.
That's right, not everything has to be so violent.
That's pathetic. I would never do that, and I hate that you even suggested it.
If all you want to do is fight me, does that mean you won't end the world?
The world? If there's a world, I haven't seen it. There's you, and there's me, and there's the ground beneath our feet. Why would I care about ending something I've never seen?
Oh, then we just leave.
Free?
The princess glances down at her chains.
Oh, you mean these? They're just metal. They're nothing.
She steps forward, her bindings creaking under the pressure
And
of her
yo,
strength.
I'm scared.
And then they snap. It was only a matter of time, but she's loose. Dear Lord. What do we do? Oh, if only there was some sort of weapon you could use to fight a world-ending monstrosity. I wonder where you might find one of those.
Just do exactly what I've been telling you to do since the second we got here. Take the blade. Fight her. kill her and win.
What? Did you think you were safe standing right outside my grasp? The only reason I haven't drawn blood is because I want to make sure that your heart is in it. I don't like fighting someone with a weak spirit. But go ahead. Keep trying my patience. Sparring? That's just play fighting. It isn't real.
Oh no, we're getting our head crushed and not in a good way, yeah.
What's real is when my flesh splits open. What's real is when you keep getting up until your legs can't hold you. What's real are the things we do to each other when the only options left are winning and dying. That is the only thing I'm interested in.
Okay, interesting. What if I say I'm not gonna fight you?
What are you trying to do? Do you think pacifism is going to win her over? Because it won't.
Right? This isn't fun, this isn't interesting, it's pathetic and cowardly and boring.
Is that so? Let's see if you still feel that way once I start beating you.
You don't see the impact, and you can't say for sure if you even feel it. But you hear your bones splinter, and you can feel your feet leave the floor as you're hurled bodily into the unflinching stone wall.
We're fine.
Are we fine? Are we really?
It's dark.
No, you're obviously not fine. Your body is broken.
Enough games. Go upstairs, pick up that knife, and fight me.
No, just kill me. I can't get up, man.
Stop moping, you're fine. Now get up.
What are you made of? Tissue paper? I didn't hit you that hard.
Damn, the trash talk.
You shakily push yourself to your feet. After the blow you took, it's a miracle you can move, let alone stand, but here you are. Maybe you can actually pull this off.
Is this a trick? Are you tricking me? Because why would you? Why wouldn't you? Ah!
The princess's shoulders tense with fury as she storms towards you.
Now we kiss.
You can see her face flush, her knuckles going white as she clenches her fists, her entire body trembling with
We
a
kiss.
Rage. Can't believe you're making me watch this.
That pose is absolute cinema.
Fine. If you want to die like a pathetic little worm, you can die like a pathetic little worm.
I guess I'll see you all next time. She grabs you by the throat and slams your body against the wall. Her eye twitches as her grip tightens around your neck.
She sure is taking her time, isn't she?
Why? Why are you letting me do this? Why are you making me do this? Why won't you fight back?
I just think it's kind of funny.
What more can there possibly be? What are you trying to do? I don't want to think. Why are you trying to make me think?
Yo, thinking is what's gonna GG her brain.
Her grip hardens. You feel a horrific pop
Something
in your
awakening
neck.
me. Stop.
She releases you, your numb body crumpling to the stone floor as your vision starts to fade.
What am I supposed to do without you?
I guess I'll see you all next time. I can say that now, right? We're dead?
Great. I can't wait to be stuck in this useless body all over again.
I won't be seeing you, but I suppose something like me will. Everything goes dark, and you die.
See, the narrative doesn't have the
You're on a path
memory.
in the woods, and at the end of that path, I think I've heard this one before. Does it involve a princess? Are you trying
Sounds
to
like a
get us to do
tsundere
your
ryo.
dirty work? Yes. So you've been here before, and died here before? Yeah. Twice.
And it's going to be a lot more than that if we don't suck it up and actually fight her this time.
You didn't fight her. She wanted a rematch, and we wanted to see what would happen if we didn't give it to her. She got so very, very angry with us. And
It's
you
different
look so
voices.
very
That's
angry
kind of
with us too.
interesting. So every time you die, it's a
was
little bit
amusing.
different.
I'm sorry, you thought that was amusing? I thought we were breaking a cycle of violence. I thought we were practicing pacifism in the face of mortal peril. I thought we were being brave. Heroic, even. Oh, you're funny. There's no such thing as heroism when you can never truly die. All we did was look at the same old thing from another angle.
Oh, will both of you just shut up?
As we've now established, you've already been here, and based on your behaviour, I think we can all agree that things are not going well.
Look, you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously. Good, we're all on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her.
This is roguelike. Interesting, I might try it. Yeah, give it a try.
That's
very
it?
fun.
No final
'Cause it's
words
like-
of advice?
Like different kind of story based on what you do.
We'd rather not waste any more time.
That's fine by me.
Let's see how different it is looking.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten.
Oh, it looks so
There was once an
disgusting.
elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows
Like,
letting
they're
in
like-
the weak starlight.
Like, what's this?
But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
That's horrible.
It's just meat. If you cut us open, I'm sure we'd look the same inside.
That's why it's horrible.
And that attitude is why you're miserable.
Alright, we're gonna go in without knife again.
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. A mirror? There is no mirror. There's the pedestal, the blade sitting on the pedestal, and the door to the basement.
Just tell us where the door is. I'd like to get back to fighting, and if you want us to kill her so bad, I'm sure you feel the same. No more messing around.
Oh, you're so impatient. We can look around the meat shack if we want to. It's not like the princess will be leaving without us.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems far more likely.
What are you trying to say exactly?
It means you're hallucinating. It went away after we touched it last time. Let's just do it again. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you?
So the
strange.
narrative doesn't see the exact same thing as we do. Interesting.
It really is just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now?
Let's just smash it and get it over with. I'm ready to get violent.
We won't be able to see what's in there if we smash it.
It's just a mirror. What we do with it doesn't really matter.
Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time. You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Why am I not surprised?
You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose.
This looks
A high vaulted
disgusting.
ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond
Or
your
is it
sight,
also
while
like
walls wet with tumorous growths
red and
press
shit?
in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and
Did you
claustrophobic.
take the knife? No. I want to show her that we are not here to fight.
The air is thick, its odor an oppressive
Or
violence.
I want to see if we unlock something
Metallic
different
scent
if we
of
don't have
fresh
much.
blood,
Because there's, I think there's
twisting
always
with
the option to
nauseating
run back up
embers
with
of
the knife.
charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a bellowing rage roars up the stairs.
So you've returned after denying me the salvation of combat? Are you here to gloat? Are you here to mock what I've become? Do you think that if you let me kill you enough times, I'll suddenly soften and repent for sins that live solely in your head?
Whoa, huge. I mean, what I say, welcome in. We're playing a game where
Well,
we're killing
we've
the
tried
princess.
that,
Trying to kill a
haven't we?
princess.
Now come down and see what your refusal has done to me. See how much you can bear to witness the consequences of your actions.
Oh, we've changed her, have we?
You know, I know.
I'm intrigued.
Let's see what we've done to the princess. So she looks like a normal person, and now I don't know if she's like mutated.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of
Yo,
torment,
she became like a
of
full-on
ripped
monster
skin
now.
and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
She turns more demonic each time, seems like it.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The
The
cuff around her
heartbeat
wrist
noises
digs
is so
deeper into her
realistic.
skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming for you.
I like this one. Let's see her do her worst. Let's see if she can make us actually feel something.
Hey, yo! This voice of the cold, man.
Whatever she wants to make us feel, I think it's gonna be bad.
But bad is so much more interesting than numb.
Gah! Stop it with all this talk about feelings. The only feeling that matters is the rush of victory.
We don't even have a weapon.
It doesn't matter. I refuse to go out any way that isn't kicking and screaming.
She's no longer hot but still wood. Daiki, you nasty.
Time happened. You happened. But none of that matters. We're together again, and I'll have the resolution you denied me.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction. With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
I'm dead?
No, that's our stuff. She can't just do that. She just did. Unfortunate, I know, but reality is reality.
Huh. It's like I said. Our insides do look like the cabin. In the end, we're all just meat.
In the end, just because she's ripped us open doesn't mean this is over.
How is it not over?
Don't think that I'll allow you death here. I've made that mistake before. No, you will suffer until you see in me what I have seen in you.
That's how. It would seem, somehow, that she is keeping you alive.
A challenge, then. Sure. Let's see
For some
how
reason,
far
you
we
know
can
we're gonna
take
get
this.
stepped on. No!
But the words don't leave your metaphorical mouth. Instead, all that leaves you is a wet and horrible gurgling as tissue vibrates out of place. Our metaphorical mouth.
Oh, I didn't leave you a mouth, did I? It's better that way. Words get us nowhere. They aren't music. They aren't dance. They aren't feeling.
Your eye, held far outside your skull by a thin stalk of nerves and viscera, stares back at her in unblinking silence.
Let's see what meaning we can find together. Let's see what we're made of.
Something infiltrates you. Though you do not see it, you feel it, slithering into your disaster of a body, seeping into the gaps between your molecules.
I'm a bit confused. What's happening?
The body of a sapient creature has, on average, 30 trillion cells. And each one of those cells is composed of 100 trillion some odd atoms. One of those cells is peeled from the
This is
others.
freaking disgusting. Not gonna lie.
100 trillion
It is a little bit
atoms are
disgusting.
gone.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Of course we are. Then 2 are peeled away. Then 4.
This is nothing. Nothing!
8, 16, 32, 64. Ah, so the waiting is the torture. I do hate dull things. 128.
I'm confused. Why is he just counting like this?
256.
Like, is she fusing with us or something? What's happening?
512.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
1024, 2048, 4096, 8192. Do you all feel that? I could have sworn I felt something. 16,384, 32,700.
You can't just count us into oblivion.
131,000. What happens when it gets higher? Like, really higher? We die, probably.
Or nothing happens. Just like nothing is happening now.
1,048,000. The hundreds don't matter anymore.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
2,009,000. I don't like this waiting. You're going to give up before you even start hurting, aren't you? 16,700,000.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
They're becoming one, but it's not how I imagine it. Yep.
There's
If you make this about
Oh,
winning and
I'm
losing,
sorry, I accidentally skipped one.
you're going to lose. You're too connected. 268 million. We don't need to count anymore. Your lungs fill with liquid.
Oh
You
no,
smell
she's
things
becoming
you shouldn't.
liquid with me.
You choke on pieces of what used to be you.
doesn't matter because we're still alive.
You are deconstructed. You are reconstructed. A square you, a round you, a you with too many legs, a you with many mouths which won't stop screaming. Then all of it pressed into a ball, tightly packed into the size of a fist.
That is kind of gross.
What does you even mean anymore? We just keep changing into horrible things we can't control. Make it stop, please. Make it stop. Please make it stop.
You means we exist. If we exist, then there has to be a way for us to win. Otherwise, this would just be pointless. It would all just be pointless torture.
Yes, she's torturing us. That's the whole point of this exchange. Haven't you been paying attention?
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes.
The ball is
What is
unraveled into the
happening?
shape of a body. The skin peels off in a corkscrew. The eyes are plucked. The organs
Oh,
arranged in the
so
air.
much
in a neat
organs.
row.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
No.
Yes.
You are stretched into a line 12 feet long, then 24, then 48. The line gets thinner as you get longer. A mile.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes.
16, 32,
Yo.
64,
No.
128.
Fuck, this is freaking disgusting.
I'm still
Oh,
here.
real.
I'm still me. You are.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
What is happening, guys?
Do I have to keep answering? And then the forces disappear. The bonds holding your cells together break. You are 30 trillion little pieces, all of them separate, and all of them falling.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
You sit in these 30 trillion places, each second passing in each of them before you arrive at the next. And so, you wait.
That's all I have.
And then all at once there is a great rewinding, and all of the disparate pieces that once were you fall dutifully back into place.
Fitting for Halloween, real.
You are whole again, and in your body, the body you had before all of this happened, and the princess sits against the wall, her dress of skin more tattered than before, her face sullen and disappointed.
You left me, and there's nothing I can do to bring you back.
Oh, she's been like me this whole time. She's just been hiding it.
I never stopped caring about you. I'm not gone, I'm right here. I like this one.
So you are, and yet I still feel so alone. After everything I've done to you, you'd really take me with you?
Are you serious? You're just offering her your hand. You cross the room towards the princess, extending your hand to her. Her eyes, deep wells of buried sorrow, meet yours for a moment.
I can fix her! I did it, guys!
Despicable fiend. And then she takes your hand in hers. You're going to end the world, don't you get it? I can't let that happen. I can't let you leave. I have to... You have to what? Stop us. You leave me, no other choice. You are nothing but a witness. Fine. You and the princess climb the stairs out of the basement together. In silence. No embellishments. No flowery text describing what kind of silence we share. You've really given up, haven't you?
Missing
I'm
Reese is
tired.
unstoppable, real.
What a shame. But you should really keep going. You have a job to do, don't you? And then you cross the upstairs of the cabin to the door, which you open. And then you step outside and into the ruins of the world you left behind. So he's gone too. It's just you and me now.
Oh, narrator is gone.
Is this the world? It's so cold.
What?
So that's a wrap. I didn't think we'd ever get here. There's only one thing left to do.
To me, I'm so ugly.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
She's gone. No, she's not gone. She's back.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt. She is part of me, and part of me is her. You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends? How can the world have ended if we are talking? You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Interesting.
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free. I am solitary lights in an empty city.
The music is so
What are
nice,
you?
actually.
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more. I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Slaying or slaying? Hi, Charles. I think a little bit of both. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to
But
make
yeah,
my
how are you,
own.
Charles? How are you?
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself.
This is
There
kind
is
of
passion and empathy buried under her unfeeling
She
skin.
like me for real? How
She
am I
will
doing?
make
I'm
for
good.
a weathered
How are
heart.
you?
Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace. Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that
She's
we
like
are
me
meant
for
to
real?
reach
For
them.
real? You are deep?
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our
So
freedom.
she's trying to say I must restart the game.
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. I have not lived. Everything, until we meet again. Then we will be here forever, as we are now.
Okay.
You ask of things that cannot be done. How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated. She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
I died. I got resent. It's starting again.
You're on a path. You're
Tap on your keyboard. Okay, tap.
fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away
Yeah, I
from
want
the
to see
cabin.
what happens when I walk away from the cabin.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole
I'm gonna
situation
try the
than to
risk
take
from the
part in it.
start. I don't know. I'm just gonna try walking away, see what happens.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads
Oh, I
to
guess
the
you
cabin.
can't do that. Okay.
How convenient.
Oh, let's try the risk
Everything's
from the
back on track
start.
again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all. That's great to hear. As long as you bring that fiery attitude to princess slaying, I think this will all resolve splendidly. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, for we can't. The interior. Her voice
Hello?
is hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
She sounds nice.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist,
Oh, she looks cute again.
binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end. You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe
do
it's
not.
somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I feel like she's gonna kill you anyway. Nah.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave
The
until the
narrator
task
locked me.
is done.
Little fucker.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before
Yo,
raising
what
her
the
arm
fuck?
to her mouth, her teeth
Yo,
tearing
what
through
the
her
shit?
limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
That's creepy.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Aye. Wait, what? Let's save, actually.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Oh, gosh.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm
This
dripping
is nightmare
rhythmically to the
fuel.
ground.
Halloween stream.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive. The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Wait, I have someone ding dong me. Give me a
Stay
second.
strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your
You
body.
knew it. Alright. She had to kill me because I was trying to kill her, okay?
I'm sorry.
She doesn't want to kill me.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears
Fucking
carve
narrator.
rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
But she's crying this time. Maybe this time she'll actually want me to, like, save her and shit.
You're on a path in your a war she will love, but he is a villain. He
Oh, wait,
made
this
our
is-
beloved brutally take
There's a
our
different
life
voice
last
this time.
He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love. Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Is it the stone one? Or is it, let's see if the cabin looks different.
The interior of the cabin is
Oh,
clean
nice.
and
It's
elegant.
clean and
Its stone
beautiful.
walls draped in fine threaded tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its
Oh,
edge.
the mirror's here again.
The blade is your implement. That's because there isn't a mirror. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I'm sure the
Again, he
princess
doesn't see
would
the
tell us
mirror.
there was a mirror if she were up here. In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
That's so cool. You get such a different version based on what you do.
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. But it was there a second ago.
It's still there. What do you mean?
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Alright, next time we'll smash the mirror.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, so she's still like cute if we don't kill
Her
her.
voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right
Okay,
by her
and this
without
time
all
the
this
hero doesn't
fawning.
remember as well. Okay.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
I want her to manipulate me though.
You walk down the
She's
stairs
happy
and
and
lock eyes with the princess.
beautiful.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Voice of the synth reel.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely
she's actually
she
such
can
a
hear
simp.
my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
Yes.
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
That's because she's perfect.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Maybe.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Another narrator.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
I don't want to cut your arm off again though.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
That is a little bit weird.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Did you say that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us.
Oh my god, the simp.
She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
You died, and now we're talking.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
We all need a glazer like Smitten. Oh no.
I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a
Oh,
joyful
she's
embrace.
cute.
Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
So you're telling her she was a prisoner in a chain that she could sleep out of? Yeah, real.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do? That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand,
Oh, kira,
the
kira.
last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
This is such interesting.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Not again.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Bro is such a hater. This doesn't want me to get the girl.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Okay, yeah, you've got this.
You place your hand on the door, and the lock clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Ha! I knew it. Your words are no match for the pure strength of our hearts, bound together as one.
Gosh.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late. You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you. You know, if her walking out that door is really gonna end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Let's leave.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Our happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go?
Oh, yes, the other
Where
things.
did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Yeah, she got kidnapped by the hands.
She's gone. And is that a...
But it feels so bad. Look, yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That kind.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Yeah.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality whenever you are ready.
Attack the entity. Nah, not yet, right?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same. Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld.
Oh my god, that
Conflicts
is so
in
loud.
my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be.
Alright, let's just restart. I wanna like
I
be
will
nice
long
to
for your
her and then
return,
actually
but
kill
it will
her
give
this
me
time.
time to reflect
Like
on
the
what
next
I am.
time. I don't know.
We will meet again.
You're on a path. That's the spirit. How many times do I...
Oh,
Does
She
she have a
pauses,
name?
carefully formulating her words before she
Hi,
responds.
chocolate. Dummy. So in a way, am I fixing her? I am fixing her.
you can address me as
Am
Your
I
Royal
looking
Highness.
extra holy today?
Or
Amen.
you can just call me
real.
Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
Call her princess, princess.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Everyone does
Okay,
have a
that's
name.
weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
What if I just keep her locked away?
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
She sounds so angry.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Yo, hey yo.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one. Thank you. You turn back to the stairs.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here. Fine, turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
She's a red flag room.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger? This is a dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb to her wounds?
Hi, Spy.
She doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You can finish this right here, right now. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound, and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier.
Oh, gulp. How is you? I'm scared.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Cough gone finally? Yeah, pretty much gone. Yeah.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out.
Became a demon already? I don't know, maybe. Wow, this is scary, Tommy.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar. It's locked.
Oh, I guess we
broken,
did. I guess
and
we
the table
did.
shoved out of the
Ah.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Whose side are you on?
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth.
She really falls asleep when there's a
Lying about the
demon
facts of
knocking
the
at the door.
situation
Yeah, I don't
doesn't
know
change
how you sleep.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your
Yo,
chest.
this is actually freaky.
You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark.
This
And
is
you
like the
die.
lamest way to die. Oh my god.
You're on a path. You're here.
Again? People don't die twice. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Shh. What if he hears us?
Oh, now we have a new voice. It's called Voice of the Paranoid.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met.
A warning. She will lie.
I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone. The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
I don't know if that's inviting, my friend.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the blade this time.
Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head
Hero
like this,
has
you're
more
going to
voices
struggle
in
to
head
get the
than
job
I
done.
do. Real.
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your
It's so
task
interesting.
awaits,
It's
and
very
only you
different
can
every
do it.
single time you play it. A lot of replay value. Hey.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor.
Good. Steel can't
Right, this
lie
time I'm
to
gonna
us.
ignore the mirror. Let's see what happens.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else?
Yeah, can we have
Something-
a bomb? Real?
I don't know. Better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Wait, she's out there. That's her eyes. Why is there like eyes looking at us?
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice
Yeah, it'd be way
prances up
easier
the
for Dana
stairs.
a bomb though. She would just die.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us. It can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place, it'll be enough. You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I wanted to just explore my options.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness.
Weird.
A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Should we go left or right? Right, there's creepy eyes.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Fair.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Go back the way you came. Let's go left. Because there's no eyeballs.
You turn to the left. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow.
I just always die to this version of the princess.
This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
So.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead, even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me. I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave. I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you? And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable. Oh, no, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Duh. Should we try to kill him? Or kill her or leave? Because I don't know if we can kill her in this form.
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
Kill her? You think I can do?
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart. We did it. We actually did it.
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
Can she?
We've already seen how she can change heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're not getting those stares back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She falls to the ground, unmoving. Oh. I can stop now, can't I? I can. Finally. And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. Right? But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us. It means that you're stuck here. Forever. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, I hate this. Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end.
Oh my god, we fucked up.
I feel sick. It doesn't have to be forever, though. Does it? What do you mean? We still have a way out, clutched in our hands. Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die? Because right now, you don't want us to do that. You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care? I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours. Why? What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that. That's a grim thought, innit? But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along. We don't have to starve to death. You have our way out. Use it.
No, why can't we explore it around?
I'm stuck here with you. I wish I weren't. Feelings mutual. At least we're all being honest. Oh, you could do a lot better than us. Exactly. You'll be fine here. Just come up with a game or something to pass the time. Unlike you, I'm not capable of being lonely. Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely. Again? That's unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once.
I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you?
Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us? Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine. She's dead and we're stuck in a hell void forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly
Tell me
hurt
your
them?
secrets.
It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time?
I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject. No. Still no.
Secret
You're
time.
not going to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it. I'm not.
Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
The narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. I can. The narrator continues to ignore you. More time passes. You're still here. More time passes. You're still here. You remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it? Oh no, what are you doing? You tighten your grip and fling the blade as hard as you can into the void. It's gone. Now you're really stuck here
Stuck in
forever.
the room talking to voices.
no way out
Immersion
now.
is crazy. Real.
You mean other than starving?
Right, I mean, other than that.
I can eat the princess though.
You wait, and then you wait for a little while longer. But eventually the thirst sets in, and the hunger. The darkness of this place prevents you from wholly grasping the context of passing time, but that doesn't stop it from passing, nor does it stop your biology from
Parts.
unraveling.
Welcome in.
The only things you know for certain are that it's long, and that it hurts. The vastness of your suffering can't be adequately put into words. We really shouldn't have tossed the blade.
I guess we die anyways. Do you plan to play the new
No.
psychological
You
horror
really
game,
shouldn't have.
Tsunaga
But
Guardian
biology
Chess?
and time are immutable
Probably not.
forces,
It's already
and eventually-
schizophrenic.
long before forever gets the chance to come.
What could go wrong? Really?
Everything. Don't muck it up next time. The princess may be slain here, but she isn't slain there. You're on a path in the woods.
Shit. This really doesn't end, does it?
It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. Yes, so it does. No, there has to be a way out of here. There just has to be. What if we do what she asked us to last time? What if we just let her leave? Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. Oh, threatening us with death, are we? And why should we be afraid of dying? We've already done it twice. All death has done is shunt us back to these woods, where we're forced to listen to your empty warnings again and again.
The cold voice is always the third one here.
This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore.
That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of
the
goodwill
narrator
between
knows
us
more
and
than
do
he's
your
giving.
job, alright?
Suspiciously quick.
If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. Is that supposed to be a riddle? If it is, it's not very good. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings,
Oh,
but
it's
their
so
continuity
complicated.
breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different.
Narada is the actual villain,
I'm
real.
not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us. They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point.
Okay.
Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will,
Boing,
as
boing,
much as
boing,
things would
boing,
be
boing.
easier if you didn't.
It's too much
And you
words.
can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating.
Everyone is manipulating us, but we're starting to see the threads now. We just have to avoid getting tangled up in them.
On second thought, let's not kill him. Let's throw him someplace that never ends. I'd like to see what that does to him. Then she finds a way out on her own. So, standing around out here is the same as us letting her out. Only we don't have to see her. That's gotta be better, right? No, it's strictly worse.
And why is that?
Because it's cowardly, for starters, and because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options. The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning.
I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability.
Paranoid voice makes the
There
most
must be
sense.
something we're missing.
It would be nice if there was an
Something
option
that
to
would
let the
make
princess
everything
kill the
make
narrator.
sense.
Right?
Maybe letting her out really is the answer.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack. The interior of the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is...
Does he
That's
see the mirror this
strange.
time?
What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
What do you mean there isn't a mirror? There's a mirror, plain as day at the end of the hall.
I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it? If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement.
Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening again?
He didn't say door, did he? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening.
It's just like last time, isn't it? Only instead of a visible empty void, there's an invisible one. For all we know, she could be standing right there behind the mirror. For all we know, she's going to jump out at us, and there's nothing we can do to stop her.
Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement. You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward,
towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being
Mr. Stream.
watched.
Yeah, hi Mr. Beast.
Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
I hate that I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much worse.
You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
Well, that was a close one. All that stress and lead
Oh,
up for
she's
nothing.
gonna pop up right now, guys. Ready?
Helplessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Shit, where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap. Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them.
Okay.
You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
Gosh, she looks the worst in this option. At least for the first one, she was
You
a hot
killed me
demon
last
princess.
time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom. But then you took my body away from me. So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
Okay, maybe letting her in isn't the best idea. She clearly hates us.
And what's your point? I thought you wanted to get out of here. This is a way out, and it's different. We might as well take it.
What happened to my last model? I'm still using it. This is just my Halloween model.
Yeah, but not like this.
Yeah.
She's going to make it hurt.
Demon princess is doable, but this not fan. Pass. Pass.
And turn off the part of you that feels things.
She bad a real.
Oh, like it's that easy? It is. Pain is just another sensation. If you can tolerate joy, you can tolerate pain.
Except that pain hurts.
We say guys say pass. Oh no.
Yes, that's what it does. That's the
She looks
definition.
so bad.
Do we need to explain to you why pain is bad?
You need to explain to yourself why it isn't.
See? That wasn't so hard. And maybe this'll make it hurt a little less. Maybe.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges.
Hey,
Her
yo.
proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle.
Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon. So I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too.
Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine?
Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk.
Real?
It is fine. Everything is always fine. These consequences have no real impact on us outside of momentary discomfort. I'm
This
sure
game's
we'll
actually
be
really
moving on
fun.
again
Hey.
soon enough. Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
So, cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. I'd beg you to resist, but you've already surrendered your will to her, haven't you?
You're the puppet master here. If this is the only way we could cut ourselves free from you, so be it.
It's a new experience. You should try being possessed sometime.
She actually possessed us
Nothing
this
else
time.
like
That's
it.
kind of crazy.
Your body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world. But despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer. If anything, it's getting further away. Please, just let her out. It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met. No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer. It really is, isn't it? Isn't saying all of this his job? Oh, he really is, isn't he? I had a feeling you could deal with him for us. This is it then. The big moment.
Finally, we'll get to see what's really out there.
We're us again. How interesting. Everything is gone. Except her.
What is happening to me?
The hands.
She's gone. And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's calling us. And not in a good way.
You don't need to comfort them.
Oh, I don't like that silence.
It's me again.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Should we just play one more time? This time
All
we'll
of
bring
me
the
is
knife,
changing.
but drop it.
And yet the rest of me is still the same. This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart.
I'm gonna try to
Do
attack her.
not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Try attacking her this time.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now. We will know when we near our destination.
Destroy my body.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
So I can't kill myself and I can't kill her. Okay.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Your Honor, You make your... Oh, she will not...
Alright. Just go in there, grab the knife.
The interior of the...
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
Don't let it fool...
Don't be a stranger. And it's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's so... Focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped... Don't you dare. It's fine. The blade tumbles out.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
Go again. Real.
Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
A relationship are you coming up to? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship. Too long.
Note the lack of detail. She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics. Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous? Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less. You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement. Is someone else? You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that. Against your better judgment, you cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Is he gonna possess her again? Possess us again?
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too. As the princess approaches the bottom. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
I guess we just slay her.
You bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. Okay. There's no going back now. Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
Are you serious? I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one.
Sheesh.
But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice. You drop the blade, pathetically. She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she falls to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground.
Sheesh.
Her knee falls to your
Step
throat,
on me.
your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but
The
it's
narrator fucked me up. Why?
everything goes dark.
Fucking narrator. I want to kill him.
You're on a path. You're here to... A terrible sense of deja vu. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it
Let's
that
see
way.
what voice we get this time.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Or does it matter what he knows?
Voice of the
There's
broken.
nothing we can do
Okay.
to stop her. She's just going to kill us again. She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself. Oh, she will lie. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here. The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Oh no, she's gonna be a giant this time.
You take the blade from the altar. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice.
Lol?
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Give me a second. I'm gonna quickly charge my phone because I realize it's dying and it's giving me all my data right now. So yeah.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
This is also my last run, by the way.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless
Why did the
everything
broken
was.
guy
Now
became the
you
simp as
want
well?
to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
The blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly to the floor. We didn't have to do that, and yet you did. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
Sheesh.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for
So I died
alterations.
and she's revived and now she's like a floating thing.
It's time for me
Oh,
to
they
seize
too
my
know cat.
destiny.
Hey, yo,
And you,
hi
little
only.
bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but you are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her?
Yeah, we'll just die.
Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit
Should be
yourself to
hitting
what needs to be
posts
done.
and silhouette. Yeah, this is kind of nice.
The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your
But I
mind.
want to lose to her. I already lost. Yo, what's the command? Let's do it. Nah,
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude.
last
We
thing I
should
saw you was
go
being
up.
dragged by Ghost Princess. How did you end here? Oh, this is a new run.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so
She has a god
overwhelmed by
complex
what
this
I
time.
am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours. This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that
I'm
shines
just gonna
in my
submit
heart.
to her, but I just want to learn a bit more.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Yeah.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying
the
to
narrator.
conceal
Take
you
off the
from
narrator.
me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Sheesh.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done. Her chains shatter. and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come,
Yo,
it's time for us to leave.
let's go.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? This doesn't feel right. It feels different.
Oh,
Final.
is it the last one?
I don't want to look at us.
Truly be awakening things in me. Okay. Is this the last form?
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed
Finish the
to be there.
game.
Do you know what we'll find out there? No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond? Do not look to one who fears me for your
I have to
truth.
quickly save this first.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
And it only took like less than 3 hours. Yeah.
You're on a path, you're here.
Alright, right, let's just save this as well. And we'll quit. I think that's pretty much it. I think there's like a hidden ending that we'll need to ooh, what is this? What happened? We'll need to do something about, but we'll figure it out, okay? I'm gonna go because I have work tomorrow. So I'm gonna actually see who we can raid. That was fun though. I enjoyed that. I actually haven't enjoyed in games like so much in so long. So I'm very happy about that. Alright, let's raid this person. They have a cute model. Very nice, very nice. Cool. I don't think that's the final ending. Yeah, there's another one probably. I just gotta go. I saved it so we can continue from there. But I think it's the last form for the princess because they say that was the last one. But I think we still need to uncover the narrator. That's what we need to do next. So the princess part I think is all done. It's just the narrator now. Yeah. So very cool. Alright. I'm gonna go off. Have fun. Bye bye.